这是小米的硬件问题还是软件问题啊？
Brothers, I just got the Xiaomi YU7 today, but I'm not happy at all. This car started having problems as soon as I took it out. I noticed that every time I got out, you see, the car started moving on its own. I wasn't even in the driver's seat. I'm frustrated. Does anyone know what the problem is? Is it a hardware issue with Xiaomi or a software problem? This is stressing me out. I just picked up the car and haven't even left the dealer's store yet.
小米预期所呈的
The front left wheel of the Xiaomi YU7 keeps catching fire, accompanied by thick smoke. The temperature has reached 619 degrees Celsius. Right now, our driver is trying to cool it down. The right front wheel has a temperature of 457.9 degrees. During our track test, the YU7 also experienced brake flames, similar to the Xiaomi SU7, though the flames lasted longer and the brake disc temperature was slightly higher. The message is clear. When driving on the track, especially with heavy electric cars, always keep safety in mind and be aware of the brakes. Industry experts have said that seeing brake flames and temperatures rising above 600 degrees Celsius during track tests is an extremely dangerous warning. If the brakes overheat, it could lead to brake failure and cause a serious accident. What's even more concerning is that from the SU7 to the YU7, the recurring brake flames revealed significant safety flaws in Xiaomi's design and testing, especially when driving in high summer temperatures, downhill for long distances, or under heavy loads. Who can guarantee that this won't happen again?
的确有很多不错的地方，但有一点
I've got to say something about the Xiaomi YU7. I just can't understand it. The AC charging pile only has a power output of 7 kilowatt. It only charges 7 kilowatt hour in 1 hour. Last night, I plugged it in with 19% battery, and it would take at least 13 hours to fully charge. My charger was set up for the Model X before, so it has a maximum output of 21 kilowatt. Even my Model Y with its 62.5 kilowatt hour battery charges at 11 kilowatt. But I really didn't expect that the Xiaomi YU7 with its massive 101.2 kilowatt hour battery only has a 7 kilowatt charging speed. It's really hard to accept. In June 2024, Xiaomi officially launched the YU7 model. Within just 3 minutes of the release event, orders reportedly surpassed 200,000 units, breaking records for electric vehicle sales in China. However, this car rush was quickly overshadowed by waves of criticism. Allegations ranged from product quality issues, false technical specifications, and system errors, to ticket scalpers driving up demand. Behind the impressive sales numbers, the Xiaomi YU7 exposed another side of China's electrical vehicle market, one that is exaggerated and out of control.
而且呢，还特别强调了通过车规级的认证。
During the Xiaomi YU7 launch event, Xiaomi's CEO Lei Jun mentioned the AI driving chip, claiming it's from NVIDIA and emphasized that it's certified for automotive use. But when it comes to the car's most critical chip, he only mentioned it's a 4nm chip. Upon further investigation, I found out that the main chip is a consumer-grade chip, typically used in smartphones. Consumer-grade chips have an operating temperature range of 0 to 70 degrees Celsius, while automotive-grade chips operate from -40 to 125 degrees Celsius. The lifespan of consumer-grade chips is usually 3 to 5 years, whereas automotive-grade chips last 10 to 15 years. Automotive-grade chips are far more stable and reliable, and they're several times more expensive. Lei Jun even emphasized how important safety is, as no one wants their car to crash or restart unexpectedly.
小米预期同样的位置和 Model Y。
Here's something else about the Xiaomi YU7. Look at these two support rods. The one on the right has cables attached, but the one on the left doesn't. This means the left one isn't powered, it's just a passive rod. In daily use, it might not make a big difference, but it affects overall stability, lifespan, and manufacturing costs. These seemingly small design shortcuts reflect Xiaomi's consistent strategy, using exaggerated data and vague concepts to market products, making standard features seem like high-tech innovations. This leads consumers to believe they're buying a high-end vehicle, and that's why more and more users are questioning Xiaomi's technical integrity and business ethics.
你们觉得小米汽车卖得这么好？
Do you think Xiaomi's car sells so well because it's that good? The truth is, it's Lei Jun's marketing that's genius. Just look at Xiaomi's official range data, 770 kilometers. But here's the catch, you have to look at the fine print. The fine print says the image is just for advertising purposes, not corresponding to the actual range data. When Xiaomi talks about super strength steel for the car body, it turns out that the super strength steel is just the material category's name. It's like going to a restaurant and ordering sea cucumber noodles, only to find out the chef's name is sea cucumber, but there's no sea cucumber in the dish. Can you handle that? That's how Lei Jun's marketing works. He's ahead of the game.
Why are you driving with your eyes wide open like that?
I don't want to either, but when I drive as I normally do, the Xiaomi car detects me as driving while fatigued and warns me about not being focused. So I have to force myself to keep my eyes wide open. I just want to tell Xiaomi, can you fix this fatigue detection? I have small eyes, and if I don't open them wide enough, it says I'm not focused. What am I supposed to do?
Aren't your eyes tired?
I'm tired too, but if I relax even a little bit, it says I'm not focused. I'm very focused. With how fast I'm driving, how could I not be focused? Car owners are not just frustrated by these laughable design flaws, but also by inflated sales numbers that hide some serious behind-the-scenes issues. Xiaomi's extensive marketing has attracted numerous scalpers, transforming the rush to buy a YU7 into an investment opportunity and rapidly inflating the hype.
恳求一下雷总，能不能让小米法务
I beg Lei Jun, can Xiaomi's legal department do something about these scalpers? They've gotten so brazen that they're posting pictures of over 100 YU7 cars in hand, and more than 200 still waiting for assembly. They're openly selling pre-orders, clearly listing car configurations and even the age and gender of customers who've reserved the cars. It's shameless to the extreme. If this continues, we'll end up waiting for outdated products or be forced to buy overpriced pre-order slots from these scalpers. Let's take a look at the feedback from second-hand car dealers. The Xiaomi YU7 was just launched 2 days ago, and I already have 4 0-kilometer second-hand YU7s. I don't get how they sold 200,000 units in 3 minutes. There's a lot of inflated hype here. I don't understand why some customers who pre-ordered but didn't buy just passed their orders to us at a discount. What are they after? This dealer, who specializes in reselling Xiaomi cars, revealed the truth.
反正所有的同事都买了。
I work with Xiaomi cars, and I'm not optimistic about the YU7. There's a lot of speculation around this car, and it's all due to excessive marketing. It's like everyone feels they're losing out if they don't buy it, even though they don't need it. But when it's time to resell, you'll understand why the hype won't last. The scale of production is too large, and the second-hand market is already flooded with orders. Don't get sucked into the hype. If you need the car, buy it. But if you think you'll make money from it, think again. When it comes to overhyped marketing, Xiaomi is the master. Look at how their sales numbers exploded, yet many users are stuck dealing with bugs and misleading information. They get their orders locked in, only to find out delivery is delayed by a year, and getting a refund is impossible. What's even more frustrating is that when car owners asked for their deposit refunds, Lei Jun responded by saying, "Actually, the Tesla Model Y is also a great option. You might want to consider it." This comment upset the car owners. One car owner angrily said,
老总要是这么说话，那
"If Lei Jun speaks like this, he's playing a two-faced game. I can go check out Tesla, but what about my $5,000 deposit?" Not a word was said about it. Many Xiaomi fans say that those asking for a refund are just troublemakers. But let me explain what happened. After the launch event, I placed my order immediately, but the website kept freezing, crashing, and I couldn't even change my configuration. I couldn't even reorder, facing all these system bugs. But the biggest issue was that the order page that evening only showed first batch deliveries start in early August, with no further details. To any reasonable person, placing an order within minutes of the launch should have counted as part of the first batch, right? But 3 days after logging the order, they told me I'd have to wait over 40 weeks, and by then, the money was non-refundable. What's the point of locking my order if I have to wait 40 weeks for my car? It's like going to a restaurant at noon, and halfway through your meal, they tell you one dish is still missing. You'd cancel, right? But the boss comes out and says, "I haven't even bought the ingredients for the dish yet, but you can't cancel." you'll have to wait until 3 p.m. Then he adds, if you don't like it, you can try the restaurant next door. They cook faster. But here, no refund. I just want to ask Xiaomi, is this fair? Recently, more than 200 locked order car owners have banded together to demand their deposit refunds, claiming Xiaomi misled consumers with false advertising. Zhang, a car owner from Hubei, said,
We are over 200 people in our group, all calling Xiaomi's customer service, and they just keep repeating the same lines. No refunds for locked orders, production speed is being increased, but no clear delivery dates. We even signed a petition demanding refunds, a public apology, and guarantees of transparency in future orders. I placed my order at 1 p.m. on the release day, and by 6 p.m., the order was locked in. The page only said delivery would start in August. 2 days later, I was told delivery would be delayed by over 50 weeks. If I had known, I would have never bought it.
As Xiaomi faces increasing product quality issues, many former fans and tech bloggers have pointed out that the company isn't truly innovating in the car industry, but instead relies on imitation and piecing together designs. They've successfully created a consumer illusion, especially appealing to young people's desire for high-end brands like Porsche and Ferrari. China's renowned business strategy expert Gu Junhui publicly stated that despite the Xiaomi YU7's explosive sales, he doesn't have much faith in Xiaomi's cars. Many people ask me why Xiaomi YU7 is selling so well. I still hold the view that in the short term they may succeed, but in the long term I don't see it. No company can survive by merely imitating others. Xiaomi's cars, including the YU7 and SU7, attract people who like Porsche and Ferrari but can't afford them, so they buy a high-end imitation instead. Their success isn't because of Xiaomi's brand appeal, it's because of the allure of Porsche and Ferrari. Lei Jun is smart. He imitates the classic designs from those iconic cars, but that doesn't represent China's technology. Another former Xiaomi fan criticized, never buy Xiaomi cars, never buy Xiaomi products. I'm a Xiaomi user. I bought a Xiaomi phone and it's the only one I've ever had issues with. It just went black and I couldn't use it for work. I've also had problems with their shaver and hair dryer. They're terrible. The noise is loud and they break down quickly. Even their air purifiers are useless. But look at how the Xiaomi YU7 is flying off the shelves. People are still grabbing it up like crazy. Do you remember when Xiaomi phones first came out? People were fighting to buy them. But now, are Xiaomi phones really that good? Xiaomi is great at playing with consumer psychology, designing flashy products that look good but don't perform well. The price for value isn't even that high. In the end, the Xiaomi phenomenon reflects a larger trend in China under the communist regime. Extravagant packaging, cheap pricing, and imitation products that put little emphasis on actual technological innovation. True industry leaders focusing on quality and R&D struggle to survive in this environment. Within this Xiaomi car controversy, more and more people are realizing how deep the ties between the companies and government officials go, making consumer rights protection incredibly difficult.
法务越厉害的车企
The stronger a car company's legal department, the more you should stay away. You see so many people criticizing Audi online, but have you ever seen Volkswagen send a lawyer's letter to anyone? Really good cars speak for themselves through their technical prowess. The stronger the legal team, the worse the product.